Greetings everyone, welcome to part 8, and what I'm showing you right now is a major benefit to having the bunny hood on hand. Now, when you go up to East Clocktown's upper area, you'll notice here that if you did not have the bunny hood, you would jump and automatically fall back to the floor. Well, the bunny hood, as I said earlier, increases your jump capabilities, so while wearing it, you jump here, and from here you can either jump on the little signs or in the little basket, and you make it to this rooftop right here, where you go around the corner to this treasure chest, and when you open it, you get silver rupees, which is 100. And the good thing about this, folks, when you go back in time, the chest will always respawn, so you get free money every time you go back to day 1, and that is great. Now, you go back to the Astral Observatory and look to the left side of town. You'll notice that the Business Deku Scrub has popped out of town, and what you want to do is keep your eye on them at all times. I know it's a bit tedious because sometimes you can fly out of view, but yeah. Yeah, you might lose sight of him, but don't worry, he'll keep respawning. Just keep an eye on him as he flies around this immediate area. And why is that man on a tree? I don't get it. What's he doing up there? Well, anyway, you see him right there going to the hole. And folks, we go outside of town and head towards said hole. Man, I love this music. Alright. Yeah, that blue dome is obviously the observatory. You can see the telescope right there. So you head towards this hole right here and drop on down into the Business Deku Scrub's secret storage area. Now, of course, when you talk to him, he'll be surprised that you found this area. And then, in order to keep it a secret, he'll try to bribe you. Well, he'll sell you a piece of heart. At first, he'll offer you $150 for it, but say no. And then he'll reduce the price to $100. And, folks, take it, because that's the lowest he'll ever get. So, anyway, you get another heart piece, which is the first of a new set, and he'll vacate the secret storage area, and it's not like we have to come back down here anyway. That's pretty much the only purpose, is to get a new heart piece. Anyway, back in Hyrule Field, head towards Romani Ranch, go through this grass area, and go to where the butterflies are, and there's a hidden hole. And down this hole is an enemy known as the P-Hat. The P-Hat here is a very dangerous enemy. Now, these guys appeared all over Hyrule Field and Ocarina of Time as Child Link, and they would pretty much get close to Link whenever he goes near them. Now, what you want to do here, and thankfully in this game there is only one P-Hat. Now, keep your shield up at all times. I mean, seriously. When that thing damages you, you can lose up to 1 heart. And I wouldn't come down, and don't come down here while you still have like 3 hearts. Make sure, first of all, you have at least 5 hearts like I do. 2, make sure you're skilled in combat like I am. And make sure you have something on hand that can heal you in the event that you die. So the best way to defeat the P-Hat is to do jump slices, because, well, they can do double the damage, and the quicker you want to defeat this thing, the better. And then he explodes, and as a reward, we get a treasure chest. And let's see what's inside, shall we? Ooh, another heart piece! Woohoo! Alright. And the good thing about collecting heart pieces is that when you are damaged, collecting a heart piece can actually refill your health meter. And that is good. That is very, very good. Alright, so what you want to do is go back to the area with the giant mushrooms and... Oh my god, are those Dodongos? Oh wow, what are they doing here? Well anyway, go down here to this mushroom right here and fall down this hole. Jeez, I've been falling down a lot of holes today. You find yourself in a tight space with 2 Dodongos. What you want to do here is, every time you damage them, they will breathe fire at you, so you can attack them 2 ways. 1, from a safe distance, throw bombs at them. That way, you don't risk too much damage, and as you can see here, every time you damage them, they'll turn towards you, and their tails can actually hurt. Now, for those unfamiliar with Ocarina of Time, there was a second dungeon that's Dodongo's Cave, and these guys were everywhere, and they come in all shapes and sizes, and there's this one giant one named King Dodongo, and we have to kill him in order to pretty much win the day. But I get off topic. Every time Dodongo explodes, though, like just you've seen here, that they flash up for a little bit and then they explode. And when they explode, you can get 50 rupees, which is good if you want to get some money. And if you defeat both of them, you get another treasure chest. And folks, what is inside this chest? Another heart piece! Woohoo! Alright, we're done here. Now, here's another benefit that the bunny hood... Pretty much here's another advantage to wearing the bunny hood. Go here at West Clock Town on the first or second nights, or I think the first night, either or. Go here after 6 p.m. and talk to this gentleman here. He is the postman. And the postman in Ocarina of Time is pretty much the running man that runs throughout the field. But here, he runs to deliver mail. Anyway, he says, talk to him, and he's pretty much berates you for disturbing his training, and he challenges you to count to 10 seconds, and he has to be precisely 10 seconds, not like a not 10.1 or 9.9. And if you're not wearing the bunny hood, you cannot see this timer here. So, yeah, you have to count to 10 on your own, like 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. But yeah. So, make sure you're wearing the bunny hood while you are speaking to him doing this contest. Now, if you mess up, though, he'll offer you another chance, but it will cost you 2 rupees. And there! And of course, this gentleman rewards you with another heart piece. Woohoo! We got 3 so far. 1 more, we can get another full heart. So, of course, he is a notebook entry. And throughout this game, we'll be assisting your postman in a different matter. So, this will be the last time we see him. So, anyway, folks, I went back to day 1 because we're finally moving on. We are now traveling to the swamp. So, what you want to do is head towards this direction, and on your way, you'll come across a tree which will trigger a cutscene. A tree with this drawing right here. Is that a cow? Ah, what's that? Is that deformed duck? Yeah, Tal here will reminisce about how they first met the Skull Kid, and we'll be treated to a nice little flashback, folks, of, well, what is considered happier times. Now, this comment about Tal saying that the Skull Kid's friends have rejected him, well, that's going to be a plot. That's a plot point. It's a little foreshadowing to what will come later. So, anyways, you see here, Tattle and Tail are traveling through the thunderstorm. They see this nice little shelter and decide to, well, get out of this rain. You know, you have to admit, for light bulbs, they can be pretty expressive. As you can see, there's the Skull Kid without Majora's Mask. As you can see here, it kind of looks like this weird scarecrow duck thing. And isn't that sweet? They're hugging each other for warmth. Now, the Skull Kid, well, there are multiple Skull Kids, actually, in Ocarina of Time. Now, in Ocarina of Time, as a kid, well, you travel to various areas of the Lost Woods. Speaking of Lost Woods, they use Sarah's song again. Well, anyway, you would travel through various areas of the Lost Woods, and you meet some various Skull Kids. You play an instrument with one of them to cheer him up, and he'll give you a piece of heart. And you do a jam session with another one, and you get another piece of heart. Now, if you're an adult, however, you approach Skull Kids, they will attack you, and you have to defend yourself. Speaking of attacking, here's how the Skull Kid ambushed the Happy Mask salesman and, well, gets Majora's Mask, which grants him dark powers. Ooh. Swear that's a cow. Well, anywho, after this little trip down memory lane, continue on down this path, and we will head towards the road to the swamp. Alright. You've seen these things throughout the field, so I'll tell you what they are. These enemies are known as Chew. They come in an assortment of different colors. Well, mainly 2 colors. Well, there's actually a 3rd color. And as you can see here, this pink one here, it's red. And as you can see, there's a heart in it. Every time you defeat a Chew, you'll get the item that's inside. Again, the pink is for the heart, and the green is for the magic vial. So, and the thing about them is that they respawn. So, even though they threaten to hurt you by bumping into you, well, you can just strike them. It's a good way to get additional health and whatnot. These bad things that keep on attacking me, these are known as keys. Now, the keys are annoying little. They're annoying little turds because, well, one thing. They can fly down and surprise you without warning, and 2, you can barely get a good hit off them. I mean, as you saw moments ago, they got me while my back was turned, so I wasn't able to react until they hit me. And the annoying thing about keys is that in Ocarina of Time and other games, well, the keys can actually go into like elements, like they can actually purposely go into the fire to become fire keys. And they'll become even more annoying because, one, they can damage you more, and jeez, I hate these things. Now, folks, don't do what I just did there. I thought that keys was going to go, you know, move like his brethren and attack me, but no. Now, the reason I have to destroy all these keys around the tree and, well, shoot this one here coming up is because there's something I want up there. Something that can help me along on my journey. So, after shooting down this keys, which happens to remain stationary, go up this tree, and you'll find yet another heart piece. And that is our 4th one, and we have pretty much got ourselves a brand new full heart. We're now up to 6. See, the more health I get, the better I will feel throughout the game. Of course, so this way we can go down 2 paths. Going down this way will lead us to the Swamp Shooting Gallery. However, we don't have anything to shoot except our bubbles, and that won't be that won't be effective yet. However, there is something we can shoot down, and that is our... Let's see. Yeah. Sorry about that. We can shoot down our good buddy, Tingle. As soon as I get my aim right. There we go. I still have to feel sorry for that guy's knees, though, every time I have to shoot him down. And yes, of course, again, we have to go through this little dialogue. Woo-hoo-de freaking do. Forest fairy, blah, 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 blah. We've heard this before. La, 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 la. I'm more interested in your maps. Alright. As you see here, if you buy the Woodfall map here instead of in town, you'll notice that it's about 20 rupees cheaper. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to buy the Snowhead map because that'll be our next major area we'll visit in the game, and I want to be prepared for it. And I have the money for it anyway. Well then, so folks, next video we will go into the swamp, and we'll also meet a couple of familiar characters in it too. Well, anywho folks, we'll see you next time.